Welcome if you're just joining. We're just gonna give, so nice to see you, Molly. We're just gonna give everyone a few more moments to hop onto the call. But if you are here early, we are going to pop a playlist into the chat. And this is completely optional, but if you would like to have some music to move to this morning, if you have access to Spotify, you're welcome to use this playlist, or no music is perfect if that's your preference. And if you have another playlist that you would prefer to move to today, then you are welcome to use that as well. Okay, so nice to see all these names pop up. Good morning. Okay, I know there are definitely a few more participants coming, so if everyone's okay, just to wait one more minute. And in the meantime, if you want to go ahead and find a comfortable position, we are going to start in meditation, so you can start seated. You can start lying down. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so 11 o'clock, we will go ahead and get started. And if anyone else joins, they're free to pop on. Good morning. So for today's practice, first and foremost, welcome. My name is Tara. If we have not practiced together before, I know most of you, but there are a few new faces. What's most important in any practice is that you listen to your body and whatever it is that you need. So I'll be guiding you through different meditations, different postures, saying different things, and please take what you need and leave the rest. If there's something that doesn't feel good in your body, please don't do it. Take rest wherever you need to, lie down, take a break. If you need to leave and come back, again, this space is just intended to be held in a way that you can receive whatever it is that you need. So again, for those of you just joining, we do have an optional playlist if you have access to Spotify. So that playlist is just in the chat if you would like to use it. And if not, just sound of your own breath works perfectly as well. And so we're going to begin together in meditation. So finding a comfortable seat, you can lie down or you can sit up. Just take a moment to settle in and then soften the body around the edges. If it feels comfortable to close your eyes, close your eyes. So you can just soften your gaze, looking up towards the ceiling if you're lying down. Or into your lap if you're seated. And then bringing your hands onto your body somewhere. So maybe placing them over the chest, the belly, onto the thighs. In some way, come into connection with yourself. And just very gently Meet yourself wherever you're at. And even though it can be challenging sometimes, we always want to start with compassion. And so that means an acceptance of whatever the state is. And allowing yourself to let go of any judgment around how you think it should be. And just stay present with what it is. And then without trying to change anything, focus on your breath. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of your inhales. And your exhales. And just noticing if you're rushing ahead. And it's okay if you are, that's natural. But when you notice that, come back to the breath. Or come back to the sensation of the hands resting on the body. Or to the sound of the music. Cultivating patience. And allowing things to come and then go. And if you're seated, I welcome you to stay there. If you're lying down, very slowly, just bring little movements into your fingers, your toes. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a stretch. And then when you feel ready, roll over to one side and carefully make your way up to a comfortable seat. So welcome again, everyone. My name is Tara. We'll be moving through a very gentle practice today to bring your mind and your body into synchrony. Just clearing some space around anything else that may be happening internally or externally so you can feel a little bit more like yourself. Maybe show up with a little bit more compassion for yourself in everything that you do. And when you're ready, bring your hands together in front of the chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale through the mouth. Tuck your chin in towards the chest. Move the head a little closer to the heart. Maybe set an intention for your practice, your day. Picking a word or a phrase that jumps out to you. And coming back to this word anytime. Release your hands into your lap. If your eyes are closed, just gently flutter them open. Let the light in slowly. Again, listening to your body. So if something doesn't feel right, please don't do it. Bring your hands to your knees, and as you inhale, start to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Puff the chest forward, look up slightly. As you exhale, round the spine, coil yourself in, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Move with your breath. So again, inhale, puff the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up. And as you exhale, round the spine in, slope the shoulders forward, look down towards the floor. Keep moving just like this, following your own breath. Deep inhale to open. And then exhale, contract. 2 more. Deep inhale, puff the chest forward, squeeze the shoulders, look up. And then exhale, round the spine. Last one, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the heart. And then exhale, round the chest, contract. Come back to center. Take your shoulders, squeeze them up towards the ears. And then exhale, circle them down and back. Start slow. Again, inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, circle them down and back. Last one, inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, circle them down and back. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach the top of the head up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, twist. Maybe look back past the back shoulder. Take another inhale, root your sit bones down, reach the top of the head up. And then exhale, twist. Maybe look back. Follow your own breath. Look forward first. Slowly unravel, bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Reach the top of the head up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twist. Look back past the back shoulder. Again, inhale, root down through the sit bones, reach up towards the top of the head. And exhale, twist. Look back forward first, unravel the spine, hands beside the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, hands towards the heart and into the lap. Good. If you're seated on anything, carefully move that to the side. Roll over onto your hands and knees and set up in a neutral tabletop position. So bring your hips on top of the knees, shoulders on top of the wrists, tuck the toes. The knees might be slightly wider than the hips here. Move through cat-cow, so inhale, soften the belly to the mat, reach the chest forward, look forward. And then exhale, tuck your chin into the chest, round through the spine, puff up the back. Again, inhale, soften the belly to the ground, reach the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest, round the spine. Let the head hang. Moving at your own pace, deep inhale to soften the belly down, little bend in the elbows. And then exhale, coil the spine in. Keep moving like this a few more times. Really working to bring your awareness inwards. Letting go of any judgment. And then continue moving just like that, or start to move the spine and the body in any way that feels good. Some of these movements might feel new to some of us. It might have been a while since we've done them. So again, just meet yourself wherever you're at. There's no right way to do this. We're just working to link the breath and the body. Maybe gain a little bit more movement, more range of motion, or connection. Come back to tabletop. Take one more cat-cow. Inhale, soften the belly down, reach the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round through the spine. Come to neutral. Widen the knees if they're not already. Come to the tops of the feet, send the hips back towards the heels, find child's pose. Tiptoe the fingertips forward just a little bit and rest the forehead down towards the ground. If your forehead doesn't reach, you can stack one fist on top of the other. Place your forehead on stacked fists. And then roll your head a little bit from side to side. Just notice if you're trying to hold yourself up here. See if you can just surrender down completely into the ground. Just letting your breath, your practice, your movement hold you. The energy of this loving group that showed up today. Sometimes it can be challenging to hold space for ourselves, so that's when community shows up. See where you can soften. And take a little extra support. And reach your fingertips straight forward again if they're not already. Use your inhale, look forward between the hands. As you exhale, walk both hands as far as you can towards the right side of the mat. Use your inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, soften, let the forehead fall towards the mat. You may take your right hand, slide it back beside the right knee, and then tiptoe the left fingertips a little further forward. Pulse with your breath, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, soften. Last breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Reach the right hand back forward if you've slid it back. Look between the hands, walk your way all the way through center and right over to the left. Use your inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, soften. Take another inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Maybe slide your left hand beside the left knee. Reach the right fingers a little bit further forward. Take one more deep breath here. Full exhale, follow the breath. With the left hands beside the left knee, reach it straight forward, look forward. Walk your way all the way back through center. Take a breath to neutralize, so inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, soften, forehead falls towards the ground. Press your hands into the mat, lift the elbows, look forward between the hands, and pull yourself back up onto hands and knees. Bring the knees underneath the hips, shoulders on top of the wrists, tuck the toes. One cat-cow, inhale, soften the belly to the mat, reach the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round through the spine, press the ground away. Come back to neutral. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, find a downward dog. Let this downward dog be lazy. So again, don't worry too much about the shape. You can bring little movements into this downward dog. Maybe pedal out the feet, twist the hips. Come high up onto the balls of the feet, lower the heels towards the ground. And take an inhale here. Exhale, send the hips a little bit further back into space. Then drop down onto the knees again, bring them a little bit wider than hip width. Inhale, soften the belly to the ground, reach the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round through the spine. Come back to neutral. Come to the tops of the feet, send the hips back towards the heels, child's pose. Use your inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, soften. One more breath here, right into the back body. Exhale, soften. Use your inhale, come back up onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Downward dog again, pedal out the feet, twist the hips, maybe shake the head a little bit from side to side. And then find stillness. Take a little bend in the knees. Keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands back towards the feet, coming to stand at the back of the mat, folded forward. Use your inhale, slide the hands up the fronts of the shins, reach the chest forward, lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward. Crown of the head drops towards the ground, arms are heavy. Do that a few more times. Inhale, reach your chest forward, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Move with your breath. Last one, inhale, reach the chest forward, lengthen. Fingers can stay on the ground if the spine is straight. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Grab onto opposite elbows and just let yourself dangle. Maybe swaying a little bit from side to side. And listen to your own body and move into the areas that feel tight or stuck. Use the weight of the head and the arms to lengthen through the spine. Just reversing all the effects of always holding yourself up. Then come to center, release the grip on the elbows. Take a deeper bend in the knees, root through your feet, and one vertebrae at a time, roll yourself slowly all the way up to stand. Take your time, head will be last to rise. Once the head reaches the top, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, hands to your heart, and down by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch, look up. As you exhale, fold forward. Use your inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Use your inhale, lengthen. Keep your feet where they are. Walk yourself all the way forward into a plank pose. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, drop your knees to the ground, untuck the toes. Keep your spine straight, bend the elbows in towards the side body and lower all the way down to the belly. If for any reason you can't come onto the belly, just move through cat-cow here. Shift your hips around, feet are hip width apart. Wide cobra, tent through the fingertips, elbows lift up towards the ceiling. Pull the back of the neck up towards the ceiling first. Roll the spine up, maybe look up at the top. And then exhale, wave all the way back down. Inhale, pull the back of the neck up to the ceiling first. Look over the right shoulder. And then exhale all the way down. Use your breath. Inhale, waving the spine up. Look over the left shoulder. Exhale all the way back down. Bring your hands beside the lower rib cage. Inhale, lift the chest forward and that views the strength of the lower back. Exhale, lower down. Press yourself through tabletop position first. Find child's pose for a breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the mouth. Inhale, press yourself back into tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. And take a moment in downward dog, pedal the feet, twist the hips. And then find stillness. Keep your feet where they are, walk your hands back to the feet. Come to stand at the back of the mat. Use your inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, fold. 2 more times, inhale, reach the chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, reach the chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Little bend in the knees, grab onto opposite elbows, let yourself dangle, swaying from side to side. Just letting the body open slowly and naturally. Back to center, release the grip on the elbows. Take a deeper bend in the knees, and again, one vertebrae at a time, roll yourself all the way up. Press your feet down as the head rises. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk yourself all the way forward into a plank pose. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, drop the knees to the ground, untuck the toes. Bend the elbows in towards the side body, lower all the way down onto the mat. Shift your weight around a little bit. Arms into a wide cobra again. Tent through the fingers, elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale, pull the back of the neck up to the ceiling, roll the spine up, look up. Exhale all the way back down. One more time, inhale, pull the back of the neck up to the ceiling first, roll the spine up any amount, look up. Exhale all the way back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, wave the spine up, use your breath. Exhale all the way back down. Bring your hands beside the lower rib cage, move through tabletop, find child's pose. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look between the hands. Exhale, walk both hands as far as you can to the right side of the mat again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Same pose, maybe a different sensation this time. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, walk your way all the way through center and then right over to the left. Inhale, find length. Exhale, soften. Just check in with your breath. Let go of anything else that's happening around you. Use your inhale, lengthen, look forward. Walk your hands all the way through center. Take another inhale, lengthen, no rush. Exhale, soften. Inhale, press yourself back into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Pedal your feet in downward dog, twist the hips. Then bend your knees as much as you need to baby step your way up to the top of the mat. Just move one step at a time. Whenever you get there, feet are hip width apart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Press your feet into the ground, bend the knees, roll yourself all the way up to stand. Once you reach the top, circle the arms up, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, fold forward, let it go. Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back into downward dog. From down dog, take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Walk your big toes together. Inhale, reach your right leg up as high as you can. Open the hip, bend the knee. Reach the knee up a little higher. As you exhale, set up for pigeon. Bring your right knee just behind the right wrist and extend the left leg straight back behind you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, puff your chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up. As you exhale, melt yourself forward any amount. Nice and easy this morning. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, soften the back of the neck. If your head doesn't quite reach the ground, maybe stack your hands one on top of the other. Place your forehead on stacked fists. And if your knee has any pain, you can always come in to thread the needle on your back. Take another deep inhale here. Deep exhale. And just see if you can soften even more around the edges. Where are you not having compassion for yourself? Maybe taking care of yourself in the way that you know you need. okay if things have changed. Or if you're finding new ways of taking care of yourself now. What matters is that you keep trying. And you'll find what works. And then keep your head nice and relaxed. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Take a moment to let the blood come back into the head. Very easy. Press into your back leg. Shift yourself through tabletop. Just take a moment, wiggle the hips out here. Maybe take a cat-cow. And then send the hips back towards the heels. Find child's pose. Just counter that for a breath. And then inhale, come back forward into tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, down, dog. Then pedal your feet, twist the hips. Keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Come to stand at the back of the mat. Flushing that side through. Inhale, reach your chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, soften. You can stay here folded forward if that feels good, or press your feet into the ground and slowly roll your spine all the way up. Once your head reaches the top, circle the arms up, palms touch, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart and down by the sides. Reach back behind you, interlace your hands at the lower back. Pull your fists towards the ground, reach the chest up to the ceiling, look up. And then lead with your heart as you fold forward, crown of the head towards the mat, arms falling overhead. Use your inhale, pull yourself back into tabletop, hands to the shins or fingers to the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Feet stay where they are. Walk yourself all the way back into a downward dog shape. Take a moment here, whatever movement you need. And then walk your big toes together. Inhale, reach the left leg up as high as you can. Open up the hip, bend the knee, let the top of the head, the crown of the head be soft. And then exhale, pigeon on the left. Slide the left knee carefully behind the left wrist. And extend the right leg straight back behind you. Make sure the knee feels okay. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, puff the chest up to the ceiling. Open the heart, look up. And then exhale, melt yourself forward any amount. Take a nice big exhale, maybe let it escape through the mouth. One side may feel much different than the other. Might feel different than it did yesterday or a year ago. And just coming back to meeting yourself wherever you are. Letting go of comparison or judgment. Whether that's internal or external. Not serving you. Let it go. One more deep inhale here. Deep exhale. And keeping your head nice and relaxed, bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Shift your weight over to one hip. Swing your leg out in front of you, your right leg. And just give your legs a little bit of a shake. Maybe windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then slide yourself forward so you have enough room to lie all the way down onto your back. Grab onto your knees, take your knees with you as you go. Wrap the arms around the legs and rock a little bit from side to side. Just give Giving yourself a little bit of a hug here. Maybe coming back to your intention if you set one at the beginning of the class. Just general compassion for the self. And release the soles of your feet to the ground. Hug your right knee into the chest and interlace your hands just below the knee. Use your inhale, find a little bit of length. And then exhale, pull your right knee in and out towards the right shoulder. Take another inhale here. And another exhale. And then keep the left leg bent, or you can gently straighten it any amount. Use your inhale, find a bit more length. Exhale, deepen. Your choice, either stay here or come into a twist. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right arm into a T shape. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Drop the right leg over towards the left. Take a big inhale up the spine. Exhale, maybe roll your head over the right shoulder. Take another deep inhale. And deep exhale. Carefully come back onto your back. Hug the right knee in just for a breath. And then extend the right leg long beside the left. Sweep the arms back behind you. Take a full body stretch as you inhale. And then exhale, soften, let the body relax. Bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet back to the ground. Hug the left knee into the chest, interlace your hands just below the knee. Use your inhale, find a bit of space. And then exhale, gently pull the left knee in and out towards the left shoulder. Another breath. Soften the back body down into the ground. Your choice, either stay here with the right leg bent or extend the right leg straight out and out. Just try to keep the heel connected to the ground. Use your inhale, find length. Move with the breath as you exhale. Again, either staying here or coming to a twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm out into a T shape. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Dropping the left knee over towards the right and the other. Imagine the breath moving up the spine. And then exhale, wringing out anything you don't need. Just leaving it on your mat. And roll your head back to the ceiling first when you're ready. Carefully come back onto the back. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Open the knees wide towards either shoulder. Rock a little bit from side to side. Check in with your body here. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you come into happy baby. Or maybe you just bring your hands to the tops of the knees and draw circles with the knees on the ceiling, massaging the lower back. Wherever you are, just take one final breath. And then release your gripping wherever you are. Slide your knees back together. Give yourself one final squeeze. Curl the nose up towards the knees. Squeeze everything in. And as you exhale, let the body relax down onto the ground. And set up for your final resting pose, whatever that looks like for you. You may stay in constructive rest with your knees bent. Maybe you're in Shavasana with the legs extended. Or for some, it can feel good to roll into the fetal position. And just curl yourself into a little ball. Taking a big sigh through the mouth. Not forcing yourself to stay still here either if that doesn't feel good. You can make little movements, little adjustments. Maybe just breathe into this new sense of space. Giving yourself time for everything to integrate. Wherever you are, I just ask that you come back into connection with your breath. Feeling that constant, nourishing stream of air that flows in and out. So again, allowing yourself to be wherever you are. Let go of any and all judgment. It can be challenging sometimes to find ourselves in a world that moves so fast. Within our own minds that sometimes don't even feel like our own. But give yourself even one little pause. And turn into a big opportunity to connect back to the breath. Which will ultimately lead you back to the self. And if you feel ready, take another deep inhale through the nose. And deep exhale through the mouth. One more time, grounding yourself. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. And bringing little movements back into your fingers and your toes. Take your time, stay present, circling the wrists, the ankles. Maybe giving yourself a little stretch wherever you are. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Staying in whatever shape you need to for as long as you need to. And whenever you're ready to come back, slowly making your way back up to a seated posture if you're not already. And bringing your hands together in front of the chest. A deep inhale through your nose. And a deep exhale through the mouth. Connect back to your inner strength. We'll leave the class today on this quote from poet Diamond. I hope you walk on this journey knowing that you belong. I hope even if things sometimes do not go your way, you will not stop trying. You will not give up on yourself. And on your toughest days, I hope you will keep reminding yourself of this. You are loved and you are worthy. Take another deep inhale. And deep exhale. Thanking yourself first and foremost for showing up. I thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day and trusting me with this practice. And to Millie for opening this platform up to us to bring us into connection. And I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you all so much. So please take your time. There is no need to rush. You're welcome. I encourage you, if you have the time, to just maybe stay in meditation for a little bit longer, or take some time to journal, go for a walk, drink lots of water. You're welcome. So nice seeing so many of you. Carolyn. Okay, I'll hang around for a little bit longer if anyone has questions, but no pressure, no rush. And thank you all again so much. I'm sure we will see you soon. And this class is recorded, so you will each be sent a link if you ever want to revisit it. Thank you so much, everyone.